I've got probably about 100 emails, or maybe not 100, but 50 certainly to go through. Just on the Aussie, as you can see, I got out of the trade over here, and it's looking like it's topping out. The pound, I've got my stop. We had two consecutive buy bars. This is our entry bar, and this is the second buy bar. That we then had these two buy bars. So the first two buy bars got my stop to break even. The second two buy bars, I've now got my stop under here, and it's basically at 66.00. And yeah, so it's motoring along. That little pullback might give you an opportunity on the 4 hour, maybe, if you're wanting to have another crack at it. Other than that, you've got Euro possibly in that. Some of you may have taken that as an entry. Kiwi, missed that entry, damn it. I was asleep at that time. It's at 5 o'clock in the morning here. But here was the bar that you were waiting for, and then it just kept going. So, but there was an ideal setup. You had divergence from this high, and you also had divergence across the top here. So it was the perfect trade, and should have had an order sitting underneath that, but I didn't, and failed to obviously get the order in time for that one. Not going to chase it now. CAD going nowhere, and dollar yen is just not stopping. There are a few other people are looking at things like Euro CAD, which I'm in, and the pound CAD, which I'm also in. Stops are sitting there. Aussie Kiwi, I got out of my phase 2, is now running, so we need to wait for a cycle above the EMA before getting in long. If you're still long, then well done. Hang on to it. Can you try lower time frames on the Kiwi? You're not going to get it, but you can try. Wait for a cycle underneath on the 4 hour and get an opportunity. I don't think you'll get it though, unfortunately. So, to the emails, and as you may see, there are freaking lots and lots of images to go through. So, let's start with this one. This came in on Sunday. And this was looking at the Aussie a while back on the 12th of March, and looking to go short. First thing you will be looking at is lower highs and lower lows. How can you say that? You're not getting that. This is a higher high than this one here, and you've drawn that out. So what you're seeing is higher highs and higher lows. So immediately, you're not looking for shorts. You might if it does a cycle underneath. You didn't get that. You're getting higher highs and higher lows. So first thing off the bat is, are we getting the cyclicity in the trend with higher highs and higher lows? No, you should not be taking that short. You should not even be looking to take it short. Notice you placed an order, so yeah, that's why we have that checklist, is to make you look at the market. Are we getting lower highs and lower lows? No, you're getting higher highs and higher lows. CAD Swiss, yes, you're getting lower highs and lower lows. And you're asking for higher highs and higher lows. Right, we've got an issue here. Why are you giving me a checklist for a trend continuation checklist to go long when this is clearly phase 2? You can see the phase 2, phase 1, phase 2, you've drawn them out nicely. When price is moving away from the EMA, you're in phase 1. When price is moving back to the EMA, you're in phase 2. So you're looking at a phase 2 trade. Therefore, you've got the complete wrong checklist. And I said higher highs and higher lows, and how can you say that in the cyclicity? I think we need to get you in for some coaching. Yeah, we really need to get you in for coaching because you're completely looking at it in the wrong way. Not getting a high, you've got the wrong checklist, and you're asking for higher highs and higher lows, and there's no way you can say that. I'd really like to see you come in for some coaching with whoever your coach is. I'll send you an email. All right. Again, higher highs and higher lows. Really? Excuse me. I wouldn't suggest that you're doing that. I'd say you're not getting that. I'm not even getting further into your analysis because there's no point. You're looking at higher highs and higher lows, and here's a high. You've drawn this. You can't say that you are. And we know what happened to the Euro Aussie after that. Wasn't very. Yeah. At this point, you might have been looking at because you can say, yes, we're getting higher highs and higher lows since this point here, and we've got a new uptrend, and obviously you don't get an entry there. I know some people try to go in above this bar here, and in fact, I think you were one of them, and then decided to move your stop out. You don't get that entry. We now get the cycle underneath the EMA, and you'll be looking for shorts when it comes back and tests these, horizontal level here and the 50 EMA. So, ask yourself is how you're answering those questions as a yes when it's clearly a no. And as soon as it's a no, then walk away from it. You don't need to go further through the checklist. Euro Aussie long again. Okay, now you're getting higher highs and higher lows. You can say that, yes, but this bar ended up being an engulfing bar, so you should not have got in this trade. That's that bar there. Ended as an engulfing bar, an engulfing seller bar. And when you saw that, you'd go, well, no, I'm not placing an order. Okay, you're analysing this before this bar's finished. That's good, but you shouldn't be placing an order. You should wait for this bar to finish and then go, okay, that's not bullish price action. It's actually bearish price action. And so I'm not going to take the trade. The fib, right? But yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're getting higher highs and higher lows. You're above the moving average, yes. Finding support, yes. Horizontal support, yes. No divergence. Well, I say yes, we are getting divergent. Bullish price action. Yeah, it was. Ended up going sideways and drifting off. And then we missed, well, I missed the opportunity. Sort of drifted off. But this, at this point in time, it was looking good. Then it drifted off, and now it's running, which is a bit painful. But that's why I'm waiting for a pullback to look for an entry. But this is a better analysis. You are getting the higher highs and higher lows, and you could draw a trend line across here if you wanted. You're saying trend line support, but I don't see the trend line that you're mentioning. If this green line's your trend line support, you don't have it. It's not reacting to that trend line. It's reacting to this trend line across here, from this low to this low to that low. Yeah, and it's not income generator. So you forget about that. Aussie dollar short. said my piece on that. It's not lower highs and lower lows. And yes, it is, but wait for that bar to finish. You've got to wait for the bar to finish and see that how the price action is reacting to it. Oh, guys, look, seriously, you're using one friggin' you're using the one checklist. What is this? Lower highs and lower lows, and you're saying that this is a going long off what? Okay, where's your one's there? I'm not sure why your Fibonacci is down there. What you're doing with Fibonacci, that doesn't make any sense to me. This is a complete wrong checklist. This should be a trend or a trend reversal or a range reversal. Yeah, you've got a double bottom here, so it's a trend reversal or a range reversal. It's not a continuation, so it's not looking for higher highs and higher lows. You really, I need you to, yeah, you guys are going to come in for coaching and training, because this doesn't give me any sense of it only gives me cause for concern. All right, Euro yen long. Yep. As I said, you didn't get the engine. Again, no. All right. Email for you too. Okay. Monday I've got a few trades. I'm not focused on money. I've taken small trades to cross-check what again. Okay, I'll reply to you. I was looking at another 4-hour possible entry. Yeah, I've replied to you. Pound yen. Finding your Q&A sessions valuable. I'm looking at this as a possible long trade. Wanted to seek your opinion. Look, all the yen trades they're obviously run. My concern is you are seeing this acceleration away, and you could have looked at it off this bar here, but that's an engulfing bar. Then we get this bar here, and yeah, you could be looking at this. My concern was the risk reward on this is that because we have resistance up here. You're not really seeing higher highs and higher lows, and the other concern was you got resistance across here. It's kind of double top. That's 90 pips away, and your stop would have been way more than that. Your stop would have effectively, best case scenario under there is 290 pips, and your resistance is at 240 pips. So that's what I don't like about that one. But you're in the money. This Fibonacci doesn't make sense unless you're trying to tell me that where your extensions are, which I can't see. So where would you draw your Fibonacci on this? You'd have to be sort of going, well, kind of like that. and that's not ideal, because you want this high to be higher than that or higher than that, and that's not happening. So I've got a high high here and a lower low than this one here, so it's not something that you should is ideal. Okay, but good effort. Right. This is your 4 hour you're talking about. Plot was to go a little higher, third bar from the swing line, away from what I perceived as resistance level at 66.50. Well, 66.50 is resistance. I thought it was to go a little above the high of high. You guys still there? Yeah. The problem I have with this is you're too far away from the moving average. Okay, so the cable 4 hour, you're looking at it at 66.50. You're looking at it in here somewhere, and you're too far away from the moving average. So you need to see a bit of a more of a pullback, and you might have it now. We've got a little swing low there now. You need to do your horizontals and your Fibonacci's on the 4 hour. So go, okay, well, we've got the support of the 50 EMA. Do we have a horizontal support? Let's look at the daily, see if we can find a horizontal support. Yeah. It's a reasonable, it's soft support, but it's kind of okay. Prefer that one there. So 66.25. It's a reasonable support level. And then be looking at that on the 4 hour like that. Okay, so this I don't like you too far away. And you've drawn that fib there. It's kind of reasonable with this. Why wouldn't you start down here? There's your that's your cycle. There's your phase one. You're saying, well, it's cycling along the trend line, and that was the last cycle. Okay, I can understand that. Your momentum's way overcooked though, and that hasn't worked its way off. It has now though, and so I'll certainly be looking at that later today. Okay. You come back later and say, okay, just realized that I thought I didn't fill in the 4 hour bit. Hidden divergence, no. RSI or stochastic divergence, yes. Fibra trade, RSI divergence. Across here, you don't want to see, if you're looking to go long, you don't want reversal divergence. All right. In this case, I would have thought that you wouldn't want any reversal divergence. Correct. It is in the opposite direction of the trend. Correct. And when I'm hoping the price will go long. So should I have stayed no in the checklist? Correct. If it is adverse to the daily, yes. I would have thought on the 4 hour you would either want the chart to be in convergence or about to be, yes. And if the latter, then the reversal divergence would be the indicator. But then you would need to wait until a reversal had occurred and the price was going the same direction as in the higher time chart. Yes, absolutely you do. So, you know, where you're kind of getting a hidden divergence here. You know, last time it was, yeah, we're getting that hidden divergence. Obviously, it hasn't got back to the 50 yet, but let's say you even go from here to, you know, last time it was on that 20 there, or even there across those, you're getting, you know, RSI has worked off its overbought, and is now, you know, that's hidden divergence. You don't want to see reversal divergence, and that's probably you're seeing it because you're too far out from the moving average. You want it to have that little pullback, which is what we've got now, which will allow us to get an entry into to take this long. Yep. Is the 4-hour entry and stop still 13 of the 5th on 4-hour? Oh, okay, sorry, 13 pips. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'd still do that. 13 pips below and 5 above. You could probably bring the entry a little closer, but the stop is not necessarily a set 13. It's depending on where the support and resistance are. You just want to be on the other side of that. Yeah. Pound is looking bearish today. This is a new email. Pound looking bearish today based on my negative account balance. I'll take the discretionary move of moving stop if price action does not hold above the 61% Fibonacci. Depends on where you're drawing your Fibonacci from, mate. If you're drawing it from there, you know, 61's break even. If you're drawing it from here, okay, it stops there, but I wouldn't panic yet. You know, it's just an inside seller bar. You know, still plenty of room on the upside left in momentum on the daily, and you know, where this stop should be just under there, even if you're negative or not. Now to your Kiwi trade. We've gone through that one. Kiwi. What is that? 31st of March. No. What? Oh, it's a 4-hour. You shouldn't be looking at this 4-hour on the Kiwi. Are you looking to go long on the 4-hour? You're not trading the 4-hour as a reversal. I don't want you doing that. No way. Stay away from the 4-hour. You're trading. If you're trading the Kiwi at this stage, you're trading it as the daily only, and you know your entry should have been here underneath this bar. Your entry should have been at sort of 87.35 or 32 or something like that. You know, ideally, it would have been underneath this bar at 86.35. So you'd be 40 pips in the money. Don't be looking at the 4-hour. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't want you trading phase 2 on the 4-hour. I don't want you going anywhere near the 4-hour phase 2. Okay. But yet the daily certainly had that all the hallmarks for a reversal, and yeah, to get your extensions in, you'd be doing that. You can see the 1.618 was pretty close to the that resistance level. That resistance level I've got from, I think, the weekly, that high there. Had everything there for it. Didn't have the bearish price action. I'm not so sure about that, mate. This bar looks pretty bloody bearish to me. Look at the low and the closing price in this thing here. Yeah. The low is 37.7 and the close is 37.8. So you don't get much more bearish than that. Um, there's a ring high. You had a bearish bar there, and then you had a lower high, lower low. Okay, it wasn't bearish, but if you could have been placing your order underneath that, because if price gets back down there, then you're going to have sellers. And you had everything there, everything there. As I said, I missed the opportunity because I was asleep, but it's the price you pay for living in this time zone. Okay, I don't think this qualifies as trade, strictly speaking. This period is not making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, let's have a look. We've discussed, we're not looking at the 4-hour Aussie Kiwi trend continuation. Yes, correct. You are not getting lower highs and lower lows. Having had a cycle with a higher low, although there is a clear downtrend. After being stopped out of the Aussie long position, perhaps there's enough to get down to 105. Of course, there is only 1-to-1 risk reward, which is another reason to pass on the live. Yeah, if I'm taking this on my demo account, if it fails, is my analysis okay? Well, your analysis said that you're not getting trend continuation. Didn't open it. Okay. Yeah. You should be measuring your fib from here to here. Yeah, getting that resistance, not from there to there. And yeah, you're not getting that lower highs and lower lows. But you came close to stopping out. Well, no, you shouldn't have been stopped out. You shouldn't have got in. Your order was sitting under there. So you shouldn't have been into the trade. And your Fibonacci should be from there to there. Okay. You've got that 618. But as you said in your email, there was no lower highs, lower lows, so you should not be sort of really looking at it. And there's a clear example as to why. Okay, next one, CAD Swiss. Looking at the weeklies, do you think it's going to make a turn? Well, fundamentally, I think the CAD is turning, so let's have a look. Just CAD Swiss daily. What do you think, CAD Swiss short? It does look good. You're overbought. This, I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a MACD. Is it? I wouldn't necessarily be looking at that. You've drawn the Fibonacci reasonably correct. Like, you don't need the 27.2. You can take that out. And 382 is quite shallow. You could also potentially do your fib from here, but it's been cycling along there. You've got a nice trend line, 2 touches, resistance. You need a strong horizontal, or a horizontal level, which I can't see in there. But it certainly fits all the rules. And you mentioned something about the weekly, which very strong trend in the weekly, isn't it? It's certainly oversold. Expect a bit of a pullback up to here, maybe, before carrying on. But yeah, fundamentally, I'm not so certain that you got to go with the trend, because it's your friend until it tells you it's over, and we're still getting lower highs and lower lows. So you would take this trade. Look at the weekly. Do you think it's going to make the run down to 77 or 76? Yes. There's potentially no reason why it wouldn't. that trend is certainly pretty strong. I do feel a little nervous about the trade. I'm in the trade in terms of the Euro CAD, which is the same trade. It's just upside down. I've only got a 0.5% risk on it, and that is a high test bar. I'm not going to move my stop just yet. I'll see how this day pans out. But it's a similar trade. The reason my concern is more from a fundamental perspective, not from a technical. Technically, everything looks okay. Alright, so weekly, what do we got here? Dollar CAD. Looking at the weekly, I see a steady uptrend, but also see reversal divergence. Yeah? A bearish signal in this case. Is this a valid observation? Absolutely. Look, I use the weekly for establishing a trend in the horizontal, and you can't really say there's much of a trend going on here, not compared to something like this. You know, so that's not sort of it doesn't make it easy, and yeah, you can certainly use momentum. I don't, but you can certainly use the momentum analysis as you have. You've got a nice Fibonacci resistance line there. And you can use that to assist you in your trading making decisions. And we know that the CAD was just an inside buyer bar, inside, I don't know, slightly higher high and a higher low. Only by bearish to margins, 69.3 and 66.3, so 3 pips. Excuse me. I see 3 pips. Yep, I'd say it's a valid observation, mate. That's the reason why we always look at the longer time frames. Okay. CAD Swiss. Fibonacci's wrong. Fibonacci's way wrong. I don't know where that horizontal came from either, but Fibonacci's way wrong. Okay. CAD Swiss. Fibonacci should be from there. The last time it was up at 50. You can see that tested the 302 nicely. Or the other place you might look to have it is from there. You can say, well, the 618 is your resistance. Either one is a valid, but what you've drawn from here is not. And another reason why it's not is because it's a higher, it's a higher high. And it was cycling along the 20 for, 2 or 3 months. Whenever it was, January to end of February. So 2 months it was cycling along the 20, but it's now come back to the 50, and it had to do that eventually. And so, in that sense, there's your cycle, and so that's probably the best Fibonacci that you should have there. Okay. And there's nothing else on this chart that I can say. Where's your checklist? You've got a trend line. I'm not sure about the horizontal, and your Fibonacci's wrong. I'm not seeing any checklist unless it's hidden behind. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Yes. Higher highs? No, it's lower highs, lower lows. Below the 50, yes. Resistance to the 50, yes. Horizontal, it's 80 something. Okay. I'll have to believe you on that one. RSI convergence. Yes. Bearish price action, yes. Fib retracing. And you can't have a retracement back to 1. It's actually gone through it. Okay. $80.90 was support last month. bearish divergence, hidden divergence. Yeah, fair enough. You've drawn your fib from there to there. Okay. This is your expected target. That's good. So I can just see a white line there. I don't know what that is. 89.90 was support last month. Across there. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. It's good. Could you confirm that fibs are okay? Going to place it, doesn't seem to be a good reason not to take it. Correct. Hidden divergence, the only thing I'm worried about is the class A divergence. Well, that class A divergence indicated across here, indicated the phase 2 was going to happen. Yeah, and quite a few traders took this class A divergence right at the end and took it long here and traded that phase 2. Yeah, fundamentally, I'm in the trade on the opposite side of the EuroCAD, but fundamentally I don't know how that's going to go. Excuse me. My fib is wrong, yeah? No, that's a valid, as I said, you can either have it from the 50 or you have it from here, that's fine. This either one will give you a reasonable argument. It's not looking good at the moment. Don't freak. Right, it's full of sellers. Look at that. Calm down. No need to panic yet. Okay, you decided against this trade. Risk reward didn't look very good and the price action was not bullish enough to convince me. Fair call. Fibonacci is correct. Horizontal support. Above the AMAs, yeah. Bullish price action didn't get it. Fair call. I too wasn't a fan of it. I think it should take off, but not really a fan of the euro at the moment. So that's okay. If you should move your stop loss on the CAD Swiss, you can. I mean, you have a reason to. I wouldn't necessarily do it, but you have a reason to. Yeah, so the euro dollar, you more look at it like the 4 hour here. Yeah, get a cycle above on the 4 hour and get the entry. Because your risk reward on this is 120, 140 to that high, so it's about 1 to 1. Well, there's not much sort of pulling it up really. On the monthly, you're certainly making higher highs. Got those two cycles here. The more I look at it, the more I think it might be worth a go. There's your dollar Swiss. It's a similar trade upside down, isn't it? Bearish hidden divergence. 618, correct fib. Hidden divergence, bearish chart pattern, yeah. That's all good. All good. Okay. Shit, there's a lot to go through. We're going to be here for hours, guys. High, ring low, entered high, stopped there. Why'd you enter there? You should wait for this bar to finish and go above it. You wouldn't have got in. Yeah. Okay, the first trade was entered before the previous bar had finished. It was a bad trade to start with and got worse after that. Okay, good. So you know know what happened there. All right. Euro yen. Um, you can't say trendline support. This is only a second touch. Right? You could have can't trade on the second touch. You got to trade on the third. And your Fibonacci 10. Don't know what that is. Now, if this is your cycle that you're looking at, it's saying higher highs and higher lows. From this to this is one cycle, there to there is another cycle. And you should be drawing that Fibonacci. Okay? So you should be drawing your fibs, yeah, saying, there's my cycle. Yep. Oh, even better would be that one. It's 786 support. Euro dollar still looks good. Still looks good for you. Okay. This high was 08. As high as 14. Well, you should have been in the trade if you're placing the order. Kiwi. Kiwi dollar. Fibonacci correct. Showing divergence. Yeah. Some extension chart pattern. But one of the musters missing. Which one? Bearish chart pattern. Bearish price action. I think a swing high off resistance and off that 1618 is bearish price action. Your entry is 14 pips above the high on that euro dollar. Okay. Fair enough. It's quite a way, mate, but fair enough. It's disappointing because the bearish price action was there. It's a ring high. So it was there, certainly there. It's 8 o'clock in the morning when you got the new bar. You know that'll change on the weekend when we go off daylight savings. Right. Euro dollar target will be the resistance at 42.56. Okay, fib's good. Trend line 1-2 touches. Yep. Bouncing off the trend line. Okay, that's a reasonable trend line. Hidden divergence. Yes. Cool. It's highlighted. Mate, all good. Risk of $500. Above EMA support. Again, I'd say this is a convergence across here. There's certainly prices certainly following up. Yep. During that phase 2 period, prices in convergence. Other than that, mate, good analysis. Let's hope the trade goes in your way. Euro CAD. This is the one I'm in. Support. Interesting fib. It's a valid one. It's like the dollar CAD. You can either, the CAD Swiss. You can either come from the 50 like you have, or you come from here. So can't say trend line support. That's just 2 touches there, and you haven't said that. Okay. You just say there's hidden divergence. And there is. Fabulous. Glad I took the trade. Above the moving averages, well, this bar is, anyway. And yes, you're getting higher highs and higher lows. All looking good. We're almost halfway, guys. Okay, what was your reasoning for choosing the Euro CAD over the CAD Swiss? Euro CAD over the CAD Swiss. It's a good question, Max. I see the Euro as outperforming the Swiss. It's been languishing behind all the other currency pairs, and the Swissy could get stronger, as well as, well, not. What I'm saying is the Russian issue in Ukraine, which is now starting to come off the boil, would see the Swissy, I'd say, slightly weaker than the Euro. So, I prefer, from a fundamental position, to be looking at the Euro, getting into the Euro against the CAD than the Swiss against the CAD. Does that make sense? Yep. All right. Thanks, Max. Your head hurts. Oh, sorry. Okay. Dollar Swiss. Hidden divergence. Fibonacci is right. Horizontal resistance looks a bit better than Euro in that sense. Fair call. Good. Like it. It could well have been taken into the trade. Yep, certainly. It's looking good at this stage. Yep, good analysis, mate. Alright. Your head hurts. Bloody hell. Mine does. I'm not even halfway through this. I need a bintang at the end of this. Yeah. Something a bit stronger than a bintang, I think. What have we got? CAD Swiss. Hidden divergence. Yeah, that's fine. You got trend line. Yep. Yep. Trend line resistance. You've drawn the trend line there, so I'm not sure why you didn't give that a point. Yep. One point to 1.6. Where's your target? 78. Okay, here. Right. I wouldn't put a target on it. See how it goes. Dollar Swiss. You got this here. Short, must. 95. That's a good point. Why don't I finish them tomorrow? No, I'll get through them today. I'll only have plenty more to do tomorrow then. Yes. Any support, not hard, with risk with our zone. Yep. 1.2, so risk reward is Put that in there. Yep, across here. Issue was 1.8. That's good. Cool. And your euro dollar, you are aware that's wow, nice colours, mate. Been a while since I've seen a chart with colours. Looks kind of groovy. 786. We've got 137 as support line. So I'd like to place as I already have 1% on Swissy, okay? Also large flag pattern on monthly. This is a retest of this, which should show that extra care. Please comment. Yeah, look, oh, okay, calm down. I know what you're talking about is that, and I see it as still this, this high test of that. You got that there, and let's put, love having trend lines. Let's put that there, or even if we go through those ones there. Yep. That looks pretty good. I see this as, we tested it then, broke through it quite aggressively, came back, and this is almost a retest of the break. And now we're breaking out of it again. So trend lines are good until broken. Right. Where are my sunnies? If we don't trade the break, no, you're not trading the break. I wouldn't be looking at this as trading this wedge. I know what you're talking about. This wedge line here is a bit of a concern, and it failed, and it looks like that. But if it got back up here, then you'd be on the other side of that line, wouldn't you? So, as you can see, we are. We're down to the daily. We're back above it, and we're above it now. So, I don't think this trend line is all that strong. Is what I'm trying to say. Right. Okay. What's all these setups that I know you do your analysis well, so I'm not going to go through them all, but what I will go through is your summary for the risk analysis on them. Yeah. So here he scored 9 on the Swissy, and it's a phase 1 short, risk to 2.6, risk reward 2.2. US New Zealand, is it? Is that what the UN is? Yeah, Kiwi dollar has no correlation. I think if you're looking at this, you got you're effectively trading. If you took this long on this one short, let's go back to your other one. If you took this one as you're going short and you're taking that one long, you're effectively trading the Euro Kiwi. Yeah. So I'm not sure what the correlation was on that. Kiwi versus the Euro, 78.8. Yeah. So I think the Euro CAD and the CAD Swiss are effectively the same trade. The pound CAD, the Euro dollar and the dollar Swiss is effectively the same trade. As you can see, it's 96.9. This year is 97.3. 96.9. Oh, that's the dollar Swiss. So, I don't know if I'd be taking the dollar Swiss and the euro dollar at the same time, or the CAD Swiss and the euro CAD at the same time. If you're wanting to take both of them, then I'd be doing 0.5% on CAD, half a CAD Swiss, 0.5% on euro CAD, 0.5% on euro dollar, 0.5% on dollar Swiss, or you're looking at the ones with the strongest setup in terms of your point scoring. So you got 9, you got 10, so you'd be taking this one for 1% and forgetting about that one. And here you got 8 versus 8. This is 2.16 and it's 2.21. So again, this is a stronger trade. So you take this one over the Swissy. Yeah, and then you look at your pound CAD and the dollar. Yeah, Kiwi dollar. That's the way I'd be looking at it. But I like the way you're thinking. That's good. Alright. New orders. CAD Swiss. Euro CAD. Okay. CAD Swiss. Fib's good. Horizontal. Yep, that's a valid horizontal. Hidden divergence. You could say trendline support. You link those two highs and you get this one here as well. So that's all good. Cool. Yep. And EuroCAD, okay, you are aware that, as I've just mentioned, they are very similar trades. Divergence. I wonder if you've mentioned that. Oh, it's not really bullish. Divergence. Trendline support. Is there trendline support? Yeah, you got 2 touches here and trendline support. Not really bullish. Nah. It's a high, low. You get a bullish bar, then that's the ideal swing is sort of lower. So it's not bullish, but we're seeing buys where we expect to see the buying intention. Yeah, expect to see the buying intention here, and we got it. We still got it. Okay, close to the seller. There's probably just 1 bar. Well, maybe not 1 bar, but this bar. Yeah, the Canadian had some reasonably strong data out last night, so that's probably what that is. But one set of data doesn't change the trend. We need a bit more. Oh, dear. All right. So just be aware if you're doubling up on the same trade. Euro CAD. Where's your Euro CAD? This here? Prefer to see more buyers buying. Must. Anyways. Support. Horizontal support. RSI convergence. Bullish price action. Fib. Yeah. And resistance. Alright. Hidden divergence. There was hidden divergence. Even from here. This low here is higher than this low here. So from where you've drawn your fib, which is good, you've drawn the fib in the right place, you can get rid of the 23.6. You've got hidden divergence. 4-hour entry. We're not looking at that. Okay. Cool. Is bullish price action sufficient on energy to go with? Yes. It doesn't. You need to see the buying. I'm going to change that when I rewrite these manuals. We've got to see these the buying intention, and I think that's it's strong enough there, personally. Did I? Monthly summary, pound. Continuation. Yeah. Don't know what you're doing out here, mate. 67.39. Mate, I don't know what you're seeing here. Momentum shift will re-enter. Yeah, I'm not seeing an entry there. Yeah, there's just nothing there. Sorry, mate. I'm not seeing that. What you said, entry too close to resistance. Yeah, and RSI was diverging. Yeah, you're getting lower highs in RSI. It was just messy. Too messy. Dollar Swiss. 24th March. Entered too early, burned as a result. Misread the RSI. Really? Dollar Swiss. Yeah, far too early. This is an inside bar. Alright? Just an inside bar. You've got to be, see an extra bar. And when you saw that extra bar, which is this, you'd be going in under here. And obviously don't get in. So don't trade off inside bars. Okay? Aussie Kiwi short of phase 1 continuation 4-hour entry. Entered off this bar here on the 4-hour. When was this? The 26th of March. Must have been in here somewhere, was it? Well, when you look at it, have a look at the daily. Are we getting lower lows? No. So I wouldn't necessarily be looking at that as a, trying to, you've got to do your analysis on the 4-hour after you've done the analysis on the daily. And on the daily, would you be taking it short? You're trying to front run. Okay? I wouldn't be front running at this stage of your career. Don't front run. There is a swing high currently on the 4-hour Swiss short of the FEMA. Is the low RSI on the 4-hour concern to stay away? We're certainly starting, dollar Swiss yet. We're certainly starting looking back into phase 1 again. RSI is here on the daily, so there's plenty of room on the downside on the daily. It doesn't have to, but it didn't really get exhausted by the buyers. But it's not exactly a cycle, but you could potentially look at that. Yes, I would not try and turn this into daily. I'd just do the phase 1 on the 4-hourly. Okay, RSI, as you can see, it can go way beyond it on the 4-hour, so I wouldn't necessarily allow this to stop me. So when does this bar close? 0400, another 2 hours away. Yeah, so I have to be patient for 2 hours. Okay, EuroCAD. Oh, we're getting closer to the end. EuroCAD. What looks good on the surface, the only reason to take the trade is because it's a potential ring low off the 50 MA. I can only see 4 certain yeses, and so could you check my analysis to see if you would agree with it? I do agree with it. I'm going to pass on live account, mainly due to the lower low on the 28th. Lower low on the 28th. Lower than this one. Is that what you mean? Lower low is a bullish price action. We have a low. Depends on what you're looking at the cycle. It's not lower than this. That's where you measured your fib from. It's not lower than that, and that's also where you've got another fib from. So I'm not sure what you're saying. That lower, however, Bowers low test on the 30th. Right? Support 150. What? 150. 151.40. Yeah. No, I don't see anything wrong with this trade, and I'm not sure exactly where you're looking at in terms of your low test on the 30th. Your email says lower low on the 28th. Lower low on the 28th. Oh, okay, so what you're saying, that this is a lower high, lower low, but it's a ring low. That's what a ring low is supposed to do. Yep. So that's okay. Yeah. So it's a buy bar. That's the ideal setup. You know, the only way this could have been a better setup is if this high, this closed, you know, on the high. It's the only way that could have been a better setup. Pending orders. Oh man, all right, we've got quite a few here. CAD Swiss, we're all looking at the same thing. So I'll just run through your analysis. Bearish price action, lower highs, fibs, we've got that fib, that's okay. We've got extensions, yeah. 83% probability. Okay, that's all good. This is going to be similar. Yeah, could get your fib, you know, to be on the high instead of, you know, missing it by that much. You think there's resistance in the way? Okay, so your risk is 1.82. Fair enough. Excuse me. Pound CAD triple bottom. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Is that what you're looking at? Quite a large resistance. 8 out of 12. Higher highs, higher lows, above EMAs. Yeah. Trendline. Got support. Hidden divergence. RSI bullish price action. Yep. You don't see this resistance at, you know, 187 or whatever it is. I think it's 187, isn't it? Across these tops here. $185.60. I too. I think that'll should bust it, but we'll keep an eye on it there. Is this a triple bottom? No. You don't find triple bottoms in an uptrend. You find triple bottoms in a downtrend. such as the CAD yen. You'd say this is more of a maybe a triple top, 1, 2, 3, not a triple bottom across here. In a downtrend, you'll find triple bottoms. So yeah, go across here and you've got a triple bottom. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, that's a triple bottom. That's in a downtrend. Dollar Swiss. Where's your Fibonacci on this, mate? I see you've drawn the extensions, that's good. Where's your Fibonacci? 786. What's the 786 from there when your one's there? Where's your zero for that? Your zero's there. I'm not sure why you would draw from here to here. Unless you're getting the extensions to find the phase 2 down here. Yeah. So for the dollar Swiss, you're the only reason you would draw this is to see the start of phase 2 here. Yeah. So you would normally be drawing the previous phase 1 to get the new phase 1. So that's your, yep. And you say, okay, well now I've got fib resistance here for new phase 1. Yeah. You might have just accidentally taken that off or not put it on, but everything else, saying 0. It's not a must-have, but it's interesting that you can do 0 when I see it as clear resistance. $618 trend line, hidden divergence, horizontal, everything else there. So good. You are aware that you're taking very similar trades. CAD Swiss, Euro CAD, Euro dollar, dollar Swiss. We've covered this quite a bit. Yep. Okay. And that's why you're doing 0.25%. I noticed on your Swissy one. It's good. This is not your analysis, whose is this? Yeah, okay. Next one. Put on pending for today. Dave, your fib's okay. Got a resistance there. Horizontal RSI convergence, bearish price action, fib resistance. You can get a few more things on the continuation checklist. I know there's more than 6 in there. So I want you to be looking at all the other things. There's also, you've got trend line resistance there. And is there any support to run the trade? Yep. 0.5 and 0.25. Okay, cool. Euro dollar. Again, Dave, you've got to be careful of the exposure. 1.2. Okay, so now you've got the full thing. You're getting chart pattern. You can't say trend line support. No, good. That's trendline support, yeah, link those twos and you get this touch here. It's nice. It's all fine. Again, you just want to keep an eye on the risk reward. If it's making higher highs, it should make higher than that. Yep. Nothing wrong with your analysis there. Okay. Yeah, CAD phase 1 long. Don't know what that fib's for there, mate. Yeah, I'm not sure why you've got this fib here, but to the rest of your email, for to see more buyers, it's bullish price action on entry insufficient. I think yes, if the swing low is sufficient. Yep. But mate, go back and have a look at the video and see where you've seen me draw it enough times now where the Fibonacci is on that. Mate, have a look where the Fibonacci is on it. It's not, you need to be drawing that sort of thing. Yep. Or that. Yep. What you had was over here somewhere. Okay. Okay, Euro CAD. What is that? JPEG. Where's your Euro CAD JPEG? What have I done with your Euro CAD? Lost it somewhere. Right, I'll come back to you. Personally, I've lost your email somewhere. Damn it. I've still got thousands to go through. Okay. Pound CAD. Your target's under the resistance. Depends on what you consider the cycle. If this is your cycle, then you're making a higher high. You know, you've highlighted this cycle as to where your Fibonacci started from and where your hidden divergence started from. And if that's the case, there's your high, there's your low. Yeah. I wouldn't consider this a cycle. So I'd say yes, 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 yes. Class B bearish divergence. No, it's Class A. You know, it's a higher low, and it's a lower low, so that's a bearish divergence news. Yeah. Too small, not relevant fib. Yeah, unless the fib you drew wasn't relevant. Sorry, not on this analysis, on the previous one. Yeah, I don't know about your target being there. Your risk reward isn't strong enough in that sense, but there is strong resistance that we need to be wary of. I scored at 7 out of 10, but did not give it a yes. Can you confirm my analysis? Okay, just on that. Have to go, yeah. It's been a long bloody long session, isn't it? Euro pound trend line, Fibonacci, 618 support, horizontal support, 3250. Cycle above it, retesting this trend line. Mate, I like this analysis. It's groovy. Yeah, it's good. I like that. Yeah, good work. Um, pound Swiss weekly. Alright, can you let me know what you take on this currency pair? The weekly looks like it is in the start of phase one long, while the daily looks like it's in the start of a phase one short. Well, as I said, I don't really look at the cyclicity on the weekly. I'm just looking for a trend and horizontal support and resistance lines. And you'd have to say if it's making a, well, you'd have to say that you're more of a downtrend than anything. But then you look back here and you're in an uptrend, sort of making higher highs. I suppose the first thing I'd say is if in doubt, stay out. If you're not sure which way it's going, then don't take the trade. But yeah, that's looking at that taking short. It's a bit like the euro pound that you've done. It's the same trade just upside down. Yeah, and you're looking to take that long, and you're looking to take this short. So you're doing effectively the same trade on that. Okay, so be aware of that. CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss. All right. Should have put target or stop loss trailing, because soon coming to that level we can see Swiss bank intervention, which was last time around the well, the Swissy didn't intervene, they intervened on the Euro Swiss, so you'd keep an eye on the Euro Swiss. Right, that's where they intervened. They didn't intervene on the CAD Swiss, intervened on this one here. And so if this gets to $1.20, then um, you're in strife, but it's not going anywhere. So but if you're concerned, then yeah, have a target. And nothing wrong with having a target. Your analysis is sound. Yeah, I like it. Support becomes resistance. Support, not quite resistance yet, but we've got a monthly one there. Fib's good. Yep, right, that's all good. So Swissy not flawed on other pairs. No, it's only the Euro Swiss that had intervention on. There was a flaw there. Right. Can you please review the trade for the 1st April? Yep. Look at that. Trade management. Stop is at 92 and the pound is at 166. Yeah, that's a fair call. I'll go with that. Surely it affects other Swiss pairs. Yeah, it does. To a certain degree. Okay. Aussie Sing. Short. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Strong horizontal resistance. bearish price action, fib extensions, 1.618, that should be, not 5. To get it though, you've drawn that phase 1 down. Okay, this one doesn't give you enough. This thing. I'll be doing that for my extension. You can see it reacted to 2. But what we're not seeing is divergence. Okay, this is convergence. Followed price up, it's following price back down. It's not converging, not diverging yet. Okay, where is it? You're showing divergence, not showing it on the chart. That there, it's lower high. Right? What you're seeing here is RSI is lower, yeah, but so is price. What you want to see is price is higher and RSI is not, like this. From there to there, and even from these last 3 bars, you're seeing this high here, we're getting a higher price and a lower high in RSI. And then even here, you're getting a higher high and a lower RSI. That's divergence. Crystal clear divergence there. That, you're not seeing that in the Sing, so don't take that one. CAD Swiss, yep, we've gone through that. Oh, fib's good, yep, all looking good. Yeah, Yen. Yeah. I would do that one there. Swiss yen. Yeah, that'll be your fib. Nothing else on there that I can look at. I can't see anything else on there. EuroCAD. Yep. Yeah, that's looking good. Yen, again, very similar trade to the Swiss yen, so be careful. Fibonacci is better there, that's good. Euro dollar. Yeah. Pound CAD. Well, pound CAD, there's several places you can put your fib. You can go all the way back to last time it was on the 50, way back there, down here somewhere. It's come a long way, hasn't it? You could do it from there, you could do it from here. Have that there, you're not going to get anything. If you do it from this one here, you're going to get the 50. Yep. Another one, dollar Swiss, okay. We're all looking at the same trades. I've gone over them enough. Here, yep. Again, you don't have your horizontal support in here. I'm not saying anything but your Fibonacci's. But your fibs are good. You're getting them in the right place. So. Yep. Okay. Dollar Sing, Euro dollar. Dollar Sing short. No cycle underneath it. I haven't had a cycle underneath the EMA, so no, nothing there. Lower highs, lower lows, you're saying yes, I would say no, absolutely not. Here's a higher high, now we got a lower low, so that's effectively an engulfing bar on a longer time frame. So no, no trade. You need to see the cycle underneath the EMA, and then you can say, okay, now I'm getting lower lows and I'm getting lower highs, and then you take it short. Certainly not going short yet. Okay, try to chase something that's already moving. Euro dollar. Trendline support, yep, you've got that same trend line, that's good. Got a support here, it's the 50, your fibs right. Yep. Yeah, good. Better than the thing. Dollar yen stop loss movement. Dollar yen stop loss movement. What does that mean? This dollar yen stop loss. Is this yen? Dollar yen stop loss movement. You got in on this bar here. Obviously, you had 2 consecutive buy bars. You could therefore move your stop. I don't know if I'd move it to here to break even at this point just yet. I'd probably have it underneath this bar. Give it a little bit more room to breathe. Okay, but you do have a reason to move it. You've got 2 consecutive buy bars. So I think going to break even is probably just getting a little too close to the market. Yeah. Then on your pound, yeah, look, I've got mine under here. It's not as close, but that's good. 7 pips below the, yeah, I'm just under the round number of 66. I'm sort of 65.92, I think mine is that. Just if I wanted to be under the support level of 66, because that's quite a decent support level. So I'm expecting it to stop out because you're only 20 pips away. Yeah, well, is this a sensible place to have it? No. Right, so, you know, I'm under here, 66.92, which is 30 odd pips away, and under a support level. Yep. So that's that one, and then this one, load test bar. Look, we discussed that. You have every reason to, being a test bar. You don't necessarily have to. Okay. Trade management. Going long. If the bar is bullish by a bar, then this counts as day 1. Therefore, stop should be moved after day 2 to be behind day 2's low. And wait for 2 more bars in direction of trade. If your entry is a seller bar, but fuck mate, can I do this one tomorrow, Nick? That's, my head's caved in. I can't follow what you're saying. I'll leave it in there and I'll do it first thing in the morning. EuroCAD. Yeah, that's all good. Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. Just seeking thoughts on, is it too harsh? I can barely score this more than 2 or 3, so I'm assuming this is a miss. Absolutely. You're trying to do this as a reversal, I hope. Trend continuation. No, I think you're being very ambitious to get that as a trend continuation. Unless you're looking at it on an extremely long time frame, there is nothing there whatsoever. You'll be waiting for this to come back to the 50 and then saying, okay, now I'm in a downtrend and taking the lower highs, lower lows, right? unless you're going into some serious long this sort of thing and going, okay, trend continuation in that sense. Even there, it's, you know, you'd want to pull back to the 50 here. I just don't think there's enough in that to be looking at to go long. It's now underneath that support level. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking at that. Okay. Right. That's enough for today. If I haven't got to your email, well, no, there's two that I missed. Nick, your long question, Margaret. I'll get back to you as well. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Thanks.